Hi, I'm Suzanne Barron, founder of Christ is Illuminati. Today I'm taking one of my 2-hour clips. It's not getting very many views. It's like just getting overlooked. And it's actually like the best one I have. It is the one that is going to work. It's the one that's going to change the world. And it's been out since I think, let me see if I pause it. It doesn't matter. I'll keep the original, the full video. You can see the date. It's been out for at least 6 months. It's been out for a minute. And it's not getting views. And the reason why it's 2 hours long, it's 2 hours long. So I've downloaded it and put it back on my computer. And I've downloaded a software so I can use it for free. And I'm going to split it in 30-minute clips. And this is going to be at the beginning of each one of them. So it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. So that's at least five parts. I'm going to split it up in 5 parts. Um, it it's everything about my ministry, mental health, the voices, schizophrenia, the robots, Elon Musk, the chip. I've just sat here and watched it for 2 hours, and I'm like just amazed with myself at how I can't say it like that. I'm amazed at how much Christ has shown me. That's the way I need to say it. I feel like right now is a day that I was thinking about this last night. I just want to throw this in there. Try to be quick. What I experienced on Olean's Lane, people would normally psychotic break. People would normally never want to think about it again. They want to put it behind them and move on. I never want to forget what I went through. And there are days where I'm like numb and stagnant because I'm pushing so hard. I'm beating my head on this computer every day. And there are days that I can't really feel much of the Spirit because I'm fighting so hard. And I think about the verses where it talks about what is it worth if you don't have, like, I don't even know how to say it. If I'm so focused on the truth, I can't feel the Spirit. That's not my mission. My mission is to get it out there so that millions of people can feel Him. And there will come a day where, I feel like it's not the right thing to say, but it's the truth. I still hear Him. I have to stop and sit still sometimes. Be still and know that I'm God. To recognize that He is still with me. Like I said, I just beat my head on this computer to get my message out. But I never want to forget those days where I crawled around on my knees in the woods. I never want to forget where I'm standing in my yard and I hear my name called and I'm thinking it's my neighbors and I'm so scared. What are they doing watching me? I never want to forget those days. Because even though I didn't understand and I was scared, that was God calling my name. Suzanne, Suzanne. It was more like, Suzanne, Suzanne. Never want to forget how He called me. And I want to make it easier for the next person. Anyways, just watch these, please, because this will change the world. It says Enos, not Enoch or Enosh, but Methuselah, I can't click highlight over here. You can see Methuselah is on this side and Methuselel is on this side. Methuselah is right here on the Seth side. I know you can't see my mouse, I forget that. The Methuselah is on Seth's side, while Methuselel is on Cain's side. Now in the book of Enoch, Methuselah is Enoch's son. In the book of Enoch, Methuselah, not Methuselel, Methuselah is Enoch's son. Okay? So we're on Seth's side. And he was a righteous man. Now, with everything I can show, I mean, we can sit here and pick at this stuff all day long, but every day that goes by, how long are you going to pick at it? Somebody going to pick at it? You going to pick at it? Are you really going to pick at it? I'm tired now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just going to clip this in. Can I prove it? I mean, I'm sure I could if I dig a little deeper. I'm not a genealogical chart reader. I mean, apocryphal writer. So, from the tribe of Judah and the Israelites associated with him, then take another stick, a different stick, and write on it, belonging to the tribe of Joseph, that is, to Ephraim, and all the Israelites associated with him. So you get two different routes, two different families, two different sides. Ephraim, what's the deal with Ephraim? Okay, from the land, or from led you out of Egypt. We just talked about that. Led you out of Egypt. We're inclined to believe that the Wycliffe version is the truth. That was the very first version of the Bible. We've been through it now. Okay, so let's not forget that Joseph. Did I say it right? Yeah, Joseph. Levi comes from this genealogy, from Joseph. Belonging to Joseph, that is to Ephraim. Now, we're talk about Ephraim, so pay attention. It says, verse 19 says, going to take the stick of Joseph, which is in Ephraim's hand. It's in Ephraim's hand. And the Israelite tribes associated with him. So, Joseph's rod is in Ephraim's hand. At this moment, that we're speaking life into these bones. It's in Ephraim's hand in the moment that we are speaking life into these bones. Ephraim has the Levitical stick. Ephraim does. English version of the Bible is apocryphal writer. Enoch was apocryphal. Jesus spoke of the apocryphal stuff. Hosea. This man died so that we could have scripture. This man died for that. Is this Wycliffe? Hosea 12? Wycliffe. Okay. Canaan loved false challenges. Now, hang on. I just want to go back and just do it one more time. I want you to see it. Where's it at? I am very rich. I become wealthy. There be no sin in me. It says, I have been the Lord your God ever since you came out of Egypt. Right there. Ever since you came out of Egypt. I love money. I love money. I love money. I love money. He says, Canaan loves false challenges, and guile balance in his hand. Merchant loves false challenge. It does it twice. Yea, a deceitful balance was in his hand. So I'm assuming, like, that's probably, like, 1300s and, like, I don't know, a newer text or something. I don't know why it does it twice. I really don't. And Ephraim said, nevertheless, I am made rich. I have found an idol to me. And all my travails shall not find to me the wickedness to which I have sinned. I have made my fortune, and all my labors, no one shall find any wickedness in me, by which I have sinned. Right here, Y'all have to remember, whenever there's like italics, there's something to be important. Like, we have to recognize that. He says, I am thy Lord from the land of Egypt. I am the God from Egypt. I'm the God from Egypt. It doesn't say I'm the God that led you out of Egypt. It says I am the God from Egypt. Why is that? Because he loves money. The money. It's the sin. It's the sin. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. 1300s. Apocryphal writer. The one who gave his life so that you can have the truth in the English text. I would say that's probably more accurate, right? I can do that all day long. There's all kinds of alterations. This one right here will tell you, I'm going to line them up sideways. WYC and IV. There was a very light, the true light, right? That gives light. I'm reading it right back. I need to look at NIV on the left side, right side. The true light that gives light to everyone was coming into the world. Futuristic. Wycliffe says, the very light which lighteth each man that cometh into the world. Present. As you come into the world, he lightens you. There's a very light which lighteth each man that cometh into the world. A light that lights every man coming into the world. When you're born. John 1:9 NIV says was coming. Was. Now, so he says to take those two sticks, 1 and 2, right here. Can Christ have anything to do with sin? Can he be a part of sin? Can he be sin? Can he be mixed with sin? Is he sin? What would happen if that actually happened? Like, if that actually happened, what would that be like? That would mean what for Christ? Did we see sin kill the Son? Wasn't he captured? This is what the Sovereign Lord says. Oh, wait, where am I at? Join them together into one stick, so that they will become one in your hand. Now, hang on. Okay, my ministry is called Christ is Illuminati. Illuminati has all-seeing eyes. Okay? Those wheels have eyes in all directions. Those cherubs have eyes in all directions. This is the beginning of Ezekiel's vision. This is the beginning of Ezekiel's vision, chapter 1 through 10. He saw a lot of visions. He saw a hand come out of the sky. I've seen a hand come out of the sky. You've seen a lot. All right? And this is the kingdom of God. Now, this image right here is that image. It's the same image. I said that in another video. It's the exact same image. Because you as a human being are the wheel. Now, those cherubs, those angels, the ones that are inside the wheel, the spirits of the living creatures was inside the wheel. Christ is the big bright glory light. The living creatures are the many souls. The wheel is the human. How many eyes are in there? It's a lot. I've seen this vision myself, so I understand it. Those cherubs have wings. Those cherubs are from the tribe of Judah. Ephraim is the viper. You're the offspring of the He is the viper with the Levitical stick. Jesus was a Levite. He was a Levite. He could touch the ark. We're supposed to follow that ark. The ark was power. The ark was power. Ephraim, God, was the God from Egypt. He's the false God. I've said this 1,000 times already. The viper has your king. Hold on to what remains while you still have it, before it dies completely. Revelation 3. You have a reputation for being live. It's dead. COVID-19. Warning. Viper, you're trying to murder me. This is a medical staff. This is a depiction. I had a better one where it said, let me see if I can't find a better one, because it was talking about Moses, and that's really important. Okay, see the biblical kakus, I can't even pronounce that word. It's got wings, it's got a snake. The bronze serpent is a symbol of healing that was used by Moses to heal individuals who had been bitten by snakes around 14 BC. Uh, it's a medical symbol that appears in general medical context and is associated with Hermes and Mercury and equivalent to negotiation. It's always been a medical saving lives symbol and is used by various medical personnel, including paramedics, American medical associations, the symbol of healing. This is a symbol of healing. Healing. All right. Kind of go through this real quick. Mounted a staff, according to the Bible, was a metal serpent. It's in like Numbers, mounted on a staff that Moses had made by God's command to cure the Israelites of snake bites while wandering in the desert. To cure them? That's not at all what it says, actually. It doesn't say nothing about curing them. To cure the Israelites of snake bites while wandering in the desert. So it's to cure them. So I got a snake bite. So his bronze snake is going to cure this bite. Really? Hang on. All right. Uh, I don't know what I just did. I don't know what I just did. Okay. This is different. This one says something different. Healing came upon the Israelites only if they looked on the bronze serpent. Okay, so cured them. If you walked past it, you looked at them, and it cured you. Anyone who did not do this as a command died from the serpent. This event was foreshadowing of Christ and how we are sinners, can be saved from the judgment of God due to sin. It's Numbers 21. Come on now. Okay. Um, Traveled around, brought us out of, why have you brought us out of Egypt? So start complaining, okay? Um, until them and destroyed their cities. Soothly I tell you, Red Sea. There's no water. That's verse 4. So, okay, a little bit further down. Okay, yeah. The Lord sent venomous snakes among them. They bit the people, and many of them died. The people, this is getting on my nerves. On my nerves. It's been too long, actually. Probably my longest video ever. Come on. Then the Lord sent venomous snakes among them. They bit the people, and many Israelites died. The people came to Moses and said, "We've sinned. when we spoke against the Lord and against you, pray to the Lord that will take the snakes away from us. So Moses prayed for the people. And the Lord said, make a snake and put it on a pole. Anyone who is bitten can look at it and live. Anyone who's bitten can look at it and live. Verse 8. Beholdeth it. I did this in the book. I'll probably just pull it up there. It'd be a lot easier. I'm fixing to crash. Hang on. I'm crashing. I am crashing. Come on now. The verse said, anyone who can look at it, you can look at it and you can live. Just by looking at it, you'll live. That was 2011. But Wycliffe said, anybody that beholdeth it can live. Now, beholding means to perceive through sight or apprehension. Further, to get a better definition and understanding of that, apprehension, anxiety or fear that something bad or unpleasant will happen. But it's to understand something. So you understand. You see it and you understand. It's really not about sight. It's about sight. It's about sight. So anybody who walks by it and you look at it, it's a token. It's a reminder that snake will bite you. It will bite you. It is the viper. It is sin, and it will bite you. It bit ye first. Because of this, because you have done this, on your belly you shall go, and you shall eat dust all the days of your life. What was Adam created out of? The dust from the ground. What were the animals created out of? The dust from the ground. They're made from the ground. Can a snake make it to heaven? An actual slithering, real-life snake? Absolutely it can. It certainly will. He's got lungs. He's breathing air. Christ lives in that snake. That's the four faces on Ezekiel's, on the cherubs. The kingdom of God. Lion King. Subliminal message. Got another one. In the vision with the wheels. With the wheels, Ezekiel's vision. The wheels, there's many members. The legion of many members. The angels ministered to him on the Mount not much. In the wilderness, the angels, after Satan had left him, the angels came and ministered to him. Those souls, angels. Angels, a messenger of Satan to harass me. Messenger is an angel. Demons, that walking spirit. All right. Now, those cherubs, they had four faces. This is our understanding of it. The lion signifies strength, courage, divine majesty, the ox, human face, eagle. That's what we think. I just told you that the snake, that cat, that dog, will make it to heaven. Why are they not red? Why is the human the only one that's red? Ezekiel or Exodus 35 gives them, fills them with the spirit, gives them the ability to have skills, artistic designs, engraved metals, wings. I said this in another video. I could fill a room with stuff like this. This proves he exists. This proves it. Okay? Why can that snake make it? Why are the faces of the animals not red? I'm sure you can already tell where I'm going with this right now. Produce vegetation, let there be light. Oh, yeah, okay. Hold on. We gotta get to the animals first. God made two great lies. It's like 20, no, it's before 26. So I'm too far. Mankind, yeah, I'm right here. Livestock. Let the land produce living creatures. Let the land produce living creatures. The land, the earth. The earth is going to produce it. Um, I'll move along the ground anything. Wild animals, each according to its kind. Made the animals according to livestock kinds. And it was good. And then the man comes. So if it says it in this one, it's chapter 2 because it does it twice. All right. What is that? That's 25, 24. And where's it at? Unreasonable beasts. And God said, let the earth bring forth unreasonable beasts, bring forth living souls after their kind. Living soul. Living soul. You have a living soul, don't you? Where is the living soul? It's not there. Can a snake make it to heaven? It absolutely can. Absolutely it will. Because it's doing exactly what it was told to do. More crafty than any wild beast the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, you know, she got bit first. She was bit by the viper first. Oh, I didn't read Numbers. I didn't read Numbers about the snake, but I mean I did say it. I mean it does say it like that. If you look when you look on it. Maybe I did, I can't remember now. I'm already over it. You shall not die. Therefore the woman saw that it was good. Eyes heard the voice of the Lord. So everybody in paradise at that point, paradise, today you shall be with me in paradise, is what Jesus said. Walking in the garden. Jesus said, you'll be with me in paradise. I heard that voice in paradise. Where is paradise? Where am I going with this? The woman thou hast give me, and the Lord said, why does okay, serpent, the Lord said to the serpent, for thou did this, thou be cursed among all the living things, and unreasonable beasts on earth. Thou shalt go on thy breast, and thou shalt eat earth all the days of thy life. Because you've done this, the snake is going to be a token. I'm going to use the snake, and that snake is going to be a token of evil. It's got the breath of life in him. He's breathing. It's got lungs. He's doing exactly what he was told to do, to be a snake, so that we can understand something. I'm not saying that the Father made this evil spirit so that we can understand. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he's the breath of life and he's inside that snake. He is inside that snake, and so he's using that snake so that we can understand. Sin will bite you. That snake will see heaven. Absolutely. Doing exactly what it was told to do. Symbol of healing. Revelation 18. This is Revelation 18. 23 through 24. The light of the lamp shall never shine in you again, the true light. The voice of the bridegroom and the bride. If you hadn't figured out who the bride is. The voice of the bridegroom and the bride. What is the voice? The voice is the word. Who is the word? Christ. And what did he do? He made prophets. How did he do that? He spoke audibly to them. The voice of the bridegroom and the bride. Moses was a bridegroom. In case it's not clear, I don't even know how to say this. The voice, the word, spoke to Jesus in the wilderness. Not Christ. I'm talking about Satan spoke. Now, in Ezekiel's vision, that's going to be Christ. I mean, because Satan's not going to give you a heads up. It's common sense. It's tricky, okay? It's really tricky. But clearly, Christ is not going to order the murder of himself, right? He's not going to order those men in Deuteronomy 13 to kill himself, murder that prophet. That one's definitely, I mean, he would never even play with that. Like give a vision. This is, Ezekiel sees a vision. In Deuteronomy 13, they're being instructed. That's the false god. And uh in Matthew 4, Jesus held conversations with Satan. In my ministry, I'm saying, and I have proven this, and science backs me up. Schizophrenic patients are speaking to the audible voice of sin. If they can speak to sin, they can speak to Christ. They have a gift. They have a gift. Now, this whole thing with the apocryphal writer stuff, running out of disk space, this whole thing with apocryphal writer stuff boils down to hidden secret. We don't want to share it. Keep the secret. Illuminati being bad. Fergie singing about people in my ear telling me these crazy things I don't want to hear. Lady Gaga. Yes, Mom. Hold on. Lady Gaga saying she's in communication with her dead aunt. That's got her off cocaine. Has led her through her music career. I mean, I could do this all day. I've got articles I've written. People that are thinking about schizophrenia is being voice of skull technology. So what we've been saying is schizophrenic. Now we're blaming the government to tear the government down. Robots will come up, and then getting feedback on it. People are like telling the guy to open your mind, enlightenment, consciousness, open your mind, accept the mark, or exalt yourself and accept the mark. They understand. I have witnessed it. I've seen it. I know it. Watching Chad speaking to a bush. Who is he talking to? I've told a story. I've sat there because I'm hearing the women. I've sat in the bushes and I watch him walk up to the bush and speak to the bush and ask where Suzanne's at, and it scared me. I didn't want to. I had my gun. I mean, everything. Okay, I've seen the spirit walk to the foot of the bed, and they are of the world. They're out here. The spirit that's walking, you saw it. So you saw it. At the foot of the bed, and tell me he was God. He wanted me to put a bullet in my sleeping boyfriend's head. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I got up and left, but I didn't even contemplate doing it. I didn't. I just got up and I left. But if I can see it, I can speak to it. He's speaking to it in the bush, Lady Gaga, I mean, people are talking to them. They're talking to them. Christ isn't here. Donovan speaks to them all day long. You don't need that. You need to find the one that's in you. Greater is he that's in you than they of the world. Find the true voice, the true light. They have a gift. Now, Satan has dumbed that down and shut it down, and we don't believe in prophets anymore. Your king, Christ, who spoke audibly to people,